That's right.
What's up?
What's up? The fucking thing is on over there. That's what's up. All right. As always, a great production value on the Crazy and Dangerous podcast. Damn, Tato. I can't believe that mask is horrific. Jesus H. Christ, where did you get that? It looks so real, but so it's unbelievably. Hey, Grandma Tarkin, what's up?
What's up?
Here we go. Another annual Halloween special. How many ones have we done? Like 3 now already? Maybe this is the fourth one?
It's the third or fourth.
The third or the fourth. Last year, I was dressed as the Jew.
Yes.
The Jewish killer. The horrific, the worst killer ever, the Jewish killer. So, as you may or may not know, well, you do know, Halloween's coming up.
Tomorrow.
I got a stack of movies we can talk about. Tatolini has a topic. And like I put in the description, it's on you guys. You get to bring out the topics. Usually we conduct it. We have the topics, and then you guys can make comments. Now it's up to you. Grandma Tarkin, since you're the first one here, do you have any topics? Hey, the Will, what's up?
Hey, what's up?
Do either of you, the Will 187 or Grandma Tarkin 77, do either one of you have a topic that you want us to talk about, to discuss, to start this off with a bang? Not everybody at once.
Yeah, right.
I'm going to see how long I can keep this bastard on before I get sick of it. Okay?
I give it a couple minutes.
We'll see. It's not real. I can breathe. Oh, he's watching the football game. Now, Tatolini, do you believe that I never get alerted when my team, apparently my team was playing today, the Cowboys. It doesn't matter anyway because I was at work. But why is it I always get notifications or comments about the Giants? But the team I want to watch, I never get, nobody tells me. There are no Facebook messages, no notifications, nothing.
Do you have it set up that
I have it
to get notifications whenever they play?
Okay, on Amazon, right? Amazon has this timer when you go to Amazon on the corner, and they tell you what teams are playing that day, right?
Right.
I'll be damned if they ever have one for Cowboys.
I downloaded the NFL app, and I have it set up through there so the app notifies me.
The NFL app on your phone?
Yeah.
See, I got to do that shit. And Will says, I just found out the Cowboys game is still going on, and they kicking. See, it's still look, and they winning. My team is winning. Yeah, they're kicking ass, but I can't watch it. I can't tape it. I can't record it.
Download the app, the NFL app.
Well, I also got a channel on YouTube that I found where the dude shows you the highlights. So after this show, after we wrap up here, I'll watch that shit. Okay, well, come on, Grandma Talking, you still there, man? Come on. Otherwise, we're going to bring up, otherwise let Tato take over with this topic. All right, what happened?
Do you see how many people on?
We got right now 6 people watching. Graf Mark Tarkin and the will is still there. But but the 7 people watching now. Why don't you just go ahead, Tatos? Oh, wait a minute. What? He just said something. And here's the topic that I'm gonna put it here for everybody to see it. How's this for a topic? Why modern horror movies not as good as classics from the 70s, 80s, and 90s? Oh, I know Tato got an opinion about this. Well, he says it all the time, but go ahead, Tato.
This, this generation is too. They get mad too easy. You can't do the same shit you used to back in the day.
Yep.
They get mad too easy. Oh, that's gross. Why that happened? This and that. So the movies now are stupid.
Yeah. People get offended easily now.
Yeah, they get offended real fast.
Let me tell you something. You've probably seen this movie before. I never seen it before. Just the other night, I watched it with Jamie Lee Curtis from Halloween. She did a movie called Terror Train. And in this movie, I mean, they did some pretty fucked up shit. There's some fucked up shit in this movie. I've never seen this shit before in my life. But there's things in this movie, Terror Train, that you can't do today. I mean, there are comments about homos. There's they dig up a dead body and to do a prank on an initiate. They leave it in the bed, some dead woman, just to play a trick on him.
Yeah.
All right. David Copperfield is in this. Did you see this movie?
I don't think so.
You have to see this shit. It's pretty good. It's a pretty good horror movie from the 80s. They're on a train. All these students are graduating or whatever, but this is a good idea too. I would love to do this shit. They rent a train to go from one place to another, right? And they celebrate New Year's Eve while on the goddamn train. They're all wearing costumes, bro, and Tato. No lie. Anybody can get laid. I mean, the girls are they're fucking anybody and everybody. If you a dude, there's no way you cannot get laid. Motherfuckers go from one girl to another girl. All you gotta do is get them drunk and hot. And I'm telling you, Tato, cream of the crop girls, not ugly bitches, some good looking girls, man.
Yeah.
This movie's pretty good. I've never seen this shit before. But half the things in this movie you cannot do today.
Yeah. Remember that movie? The one with the truck with the Joker mask in the front.
Oh, the Green Goblin.
You remember that movie?
Yeah. Oh, Maximum Overdrive.
Yeah. When that big machine ran over that kid, you can see the heads getting squished. They can't show that today.
Bro, Tatolini was the one that turned me on to that movie. I never seen that movie before, like it was 5-6 years ago when you told me about it. And had I watched that shit as a kid, because I never seen children get killed in movies. Never, ever. Had I watched that when I was a kid, it would have traumatized my ass. It would have traumatized my ass. Thank goodness I watched it when I was older. Hey, Sentinel, what's up?
What's up, Sentinel?
Let's see what Sentinel's saying. I'd break early 80s Jamie Lee Curtis in half. Hell yeah, was she looking cute?
Yeah.
And you know the thing about Jamie Lee when she was young? This is the chick, that Michael Myers is always.
Yeah.
Right? In the movies, she all naive. What they say, young, dumb, and full of cum. Okay?
Yeah.
And you wish that's how she was in reality. When you meet the bitch in reality, she's a hardcore bitch. I mean, even back then, she was criticizing a lot, talking a lot of shit.
Oh yeah.
I mean, she has a reputation, the real person, as being a hardcore bitch, and you can see her in interviews, stupid comments that she makes to people. It's really stupid shit. Oh, in case you didn't know, one of her adopted children is now a transgender. I just thought I'd throw that in there.
Oh, sure.
And let's see, Seno has something for you. I love Maximum Overdrive Tortellini. That's Tatolini, not Tortellini.
It's all right. It's a great movie.
Yeah, it's a great movie. AC/DC music is the best. Now, I don't know if you know about this, Doc. Speaking about that movie. But supposedly, because Stephen King not only wrote it, this is the only movie he ever directed.
Right.
He directed the movie himself. Supposedly, he was high on cocaine
I believe it.
while making that movie. It explains a lot. It explains a lot. The weird thing is that it's controversial for that scene of the children getting killed, but also it has a bad reputation. Like people say it's a bad movie. I don't think it's a bad movie.
No, I think it's a great movie.
I think it's pretty good. I mean, think about it. Your first time directing, it could have been much worse.
Yeah, yeah. I really like that movie.
Hey, do you know that the chick with the weird voice, she got like a funny face, but she got a weird voice in that movie?
Yeah.
All right. She does the voice for oh my God, the young Bart Simpson.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, let's see what else. Oh, Sentinel says his bad. I'm using voice to text, so it mixes up words sometimes. Okay, that explains it. Okay, all right.
That's all right.
So, we got 7 people watching. Did you want to bring up your topic now?
Well, a few things. One, I don't know if you heard, Michael, the last Halloween movie.
Yeah.
There's a petition.
Oh yeah, I heard about this.
To redo the movie. And it's got a lot of fucking signatures. It's got a lot of fucking signatures.
Well, I recently signed a petition for something. I forgot what it was. But I know that petition I signed ain't gonna happen. So I mean, hey, whatever, knock yourself out, guys. If you dislike the movie that bad, you really feel that you were somehow that it was what they called advertising, falsely advertised, and you thought you were going to get something else, and you really are that mad and upset about it, go ahead. Go sign the petition all you want, blah, 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 whatever. Knock yourself out. Huh?
That ain't going to change, man.
I mean,
they're not redoing. He already came out and said that he did it the way he wanted to do it.
Yeah. I mean, what do they mean? Do they mean refilm the whole thing?
That's what I think.
Or do they mean go in there and have him edit, cut things out, put things in?
I think redo the whole thing.
Redo the whole thing. Well,
that's what I think.
Will says, okay. Well, what do you think? I think I don't give a shit about the petition. What do you think? Is it stupid? Is it overkill?
I mean, they're not redoing it. That's not gonna happen. So it's stupid. I mean, I didn't like the movie, but it's stupid.
They're taking it too far.
Yeah.
The Will says Maximum Overdrive was a foreshadow of AI taking over today. Think about it now. It is possible. Well, I've seen a lot of crazy AI shit. I mean, just take the video games of today. It's fucking weird, man. How lifelike it looks.
Yeah.
The way they move. I mean, it's gonna get to a point where you're not gonna be able to tell live action from the CGI computer shit. In Japan, I know they have AI life dolls, like robots that walk around. They look like human beings and shit.
Yeah.
It's crazy, man. It's crazy. It's gonna be like Terminator out this bitch.
Hey, they keep it up.
Yeah, you would think, right? Terminator, Matrix, learn the mistakes in those movies.
Yeah.
But they don't give a shit. They want to do it anyway.
Well, those movies like that could have shown you what's going to happen.
And you know what it's going to be, because it's always the same way. It's always a select group of elite people who are going to have control over these AI.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And make the rest of us, you know what I'm saying, it make our lives even worse.
And I agree with the Sentinel. The real trilogy is Halloween 1, 2, and H2O.
1, 2, and H2O. So you prefer that trilogy.
Yeah, I prefer that. That he died there.
Let me see.
Phil Goblin, what's up?
I like part one, and I don't care what haters say. I like part two. I'm never, ever, ever, never, ever, never, ever, ever, never, ever going to accept part three. All you idiots and morons online who want to change history and now say that Halloween 3 is a good movie and it should be accepted. No, I don't accept your I don't accept your Halloween 3. I don't accept your what's the other one they talk shit about? Oh, your Superman 3. I hate that movie too. Fuck Halloween 3. Fuck Superman 3, and I'm going to throw it down. I'm going to throw it down right here, live. And if you hate it, I don't care. Fuck Die Hard 3 as well. I can't stand that fucking movie. I went to the theater to see that shit. That was complete garbage. And we're going to get...
They started getting stupid.
Yeah. Sentinel says, I think one of the only petitions I've signed in recent memory is for AOC to have a donkey show, but I can't quite remember. I don't know what you mean by that. You mean like what they did in Bachelor Party? But I just remembered what the petition I signed on a previous show. Matter of fact, the show that you weren't on, last week's show, I signed the petition to get that son of a bitch that canceled the Batgirl movie for WB, the head muckety muck. I signed the petition to get that man fired. Now, ain't gonna achieve nothing. I know that, even if we get enough people, they're not gonna fire the guy. But that's the petition that I signed.
And the will, robot dogs with guns. I've seen videos of those robots.
Oh yeah, I've seen that shit.
I've seen that shit.
Those are those funny. They walk funny and shit. Do you know that it looks like Metal Gear? In the Metal Gear games, they have robots like that, walking like that with guns on them and shit. That's the future, man.
Yeah, they're just showing you ahead of time.
Hey, Film Goblin, what's up, man? What's in the box? What movie is that from? Tatolini.
Hold on.
Come on, what are your favorites?
What's the name of that movie?
Let me do it again without the mask. It'll help.
7.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah, he wrote it down, but I knew it. Yeah. What's in the box?
What's in the box? I mean, okay, can we finally admit the movie's a great movie, but Brad Pitt kind of overacted there, kind of over, it was just too much, He could have calmed down a little there, What's in the box?
Well, I don't know. If it was your wife's head, what would you do?
Hey, happy days are here again. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. No, but speaking of 7, me and Tatolini disagree about one thing. I think the weakest part of the movie, after watching it numerous times, is the ending. In my opinion, the way it should have ended, and from what I read and heard, this was the original ending, what I'm about to say. Morgan Freeman should have killed John Doe, all right? That way Brad Pitt didn't have to get arrested, all right? John Doe would have lost because he wanted Brad Pitt to kill him, not Morgan Freeman. You see, it would have been perfect. But the way it ends, John Doe wins.
Yeah, he wins. Yeah. But Morgan Freeman ain't going to jail for Brad Pitt.
But that's the thing. Morgan Freeman ain't going to jail. He's a cop that's about to be retired. He's dedicated on the force. They would have slapped him on the wrist and let him go.
Hell no, he would have went to jail.
Yes. Over this guy? Over this
Yeah, it
killer?
doesn't matter. It
Get
doesn't
out
matter.
of here. Get out of here. You know that Morgan Freeman would have done no jail time whatsoever.
No, he
Somehow,
was. Yeah, he was.
somehow, somehow, somehow they will let him go.
So if I'm about to retire, I can go outside and blow somebody's head off, and nothing's gonna happen to me.
Yeah, but you're talking about innocent people. Nobody gives a fuck about John Doe. Come on.
Doesn't matter. He would have went to jail.
Nobody gives a fuck about
He
fucking
would have
John.
went to jail.
Hey, I seen a meme the other day. It was from Seven, right? It's the what's in the box scene, and it's Brad Pitt, right? You know what memes are, right?
Right.
And Brad Pitt's holding a gun, and they have a caption, "What's in the box?" And then they show you the box open, and it's what's his name, Kevin Spacey's head. My career. Oh man, let's see what else is. Look. I'm beginning to take it off there.
I told you it's only gonna be a few minutes.
Let's see. What do you think? Okay, let's try to answer this one. What do I think of James Gunn running the DC films now? I don't give a two shits. Tatolini, you watched the Guardians of the Galaxy?
No.
None of them? Okay, well,
No.
anyway, that's the guy that now is the head. Now he's the main guy at WB.
Right.
So he went from Marvel with the Guardians of the Galaxy. Oh, and he did the last Suicide Squad movie, the sequel. Did you see that?
Yeah, I saw that.
How was that? I heard it was bad.
What is that?
Okay. Well, the guy who did that now is going to run all of the DC, which is incredible that they choose him because from what I hear, the Suicide Squad movie, the part 2, failed. Didn't make no money. So why would you get a failure?
Yeah.
All right. Hey, wait a minute. Did you say 7 because Sentinel put it up there?
Yes.
He helped you?
He wrote it out. I knew the movie, but I forgot the name.
Sentinel, don't do that. I want to jog his memory. Sentinel says Brad Pitt is hit or miss with me, man. I liked him in Troy, and I loved him in Snatch. But other than that, he's not a great actor, to be honest. I agree. He's more a personality. He's like he's like George Clooney. That's why they're buddies because they're like personalities. You know, you really don't expect them to act really good. I mean, I'm glad. I'm sure Tatolini as well. I'm glad I grew up with The Godfather.
Yeah.
I'm glad I grew up with Scarface. I'm glad I grew up with these movies, these like The Exorcist, where real acting happened. You know, that's real acting, man. Not like today. It's just personalities. Sentinel says also, well, the movie takes place in California, and of course, in California, victims are guilty until otherwise. Oh, he's talking about 7.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. 7 takes place in California? No, it doesn't. And there's a question about where exactly the city in 7 is like a made-up city, like Gotham. Yeah. That's why 1 minute you're in the middle of the city with tall buildings. Next minute you're in the desert. You're in the desert with what's his face.
Right.
Okay. All right. There was something I wanted to talk about, man. What the fuck was it? I don't remember. What's going on in the world? Anybody? Come on, guys. This is your show.
But hey, you want to hear this?
Yeah, go ahead.
Shelley Duvall from The Shining. She's coming back.
Coming back for what? Shining?
An indie horror film called The Forest Hills.
Okay.
She's 73 years old.
Yeah. Have you seen her lately?
No.
Okay. Shelley Duvall, think it over before you accept this movie. You are in no shape to be running around. I mean, I'm sure they got stunt doubles and shit. Maybe you have to sit. Maybe you're sitting during the whole movie. I don't know. She ain't in good shape, Dato. If you think, put Biden, okay, put Biden and Michael Myers together.
But it says here the movie is about a disturbed man who is tormented by nightmarish visions after enduring head trauma while camping in the Catskill Mountains. And she's going to play the guy's mother.
Okay.
Reportedly serving as his inner voice. So you're mostly going to hear her. I don't think we hear.
Did they give who the actor, who the son is going to be played by?
Nope.
Okay. And how about the name of what's the name of the movie again?
The Forest Hills.
The Forest Hills.
Yeah.
Oh, how do you like it, man?
Wow.
You know what this is, huh?
I can't really see it.
It's my own private spittoon. I don't have to get up to spit. I just spit in here.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like the Old West. Remember the Old West?
Yeah.
They were chewing tobacco and there was always something in the corner and they just spit it. I got my own little private one.
See how when you're gonna get that good, then you can stick that in the corner.
Oh well,
I
ain't doing that shit. I ain't doing that shit. I'm not an expert like your son is. Is he still doing that? Does he still do that habit?
No, I haven't seen him do it in a while.
Okay. And no, he's not spitting on the floor, y'all. His son just do it. Where they used to live would be spitting in the garbage.
Yeah.
And when I seen that, I wouldn't leave him alone about it. Okay, let me see. Oh, I thought it looked like it took place in LA, but maybe that's me. No, it does look at the end. It does look like it's LA. It looks like it's
yeah. But throughout the movie, you actually think you're in New York.
Yeah. All right, let me take this off for a little while. If y'all only knew the hell I went through before showtime trying to get this stupid strap on. Okay, so let's keep it in the movie vein then. What the hell happened? I got some movies here, and it's like a show. Like I'll show the movie, and then Tato, you can give me a quick opinion. Doesn't have to be detailed. Just your opinion of it. Okay.
All
right.
The Omen. Oh yeah, great.
Any particular one that you like? This is the whole collection.
The original.
The original.
Yeah.
What's your opinion about that remake garbage?
I don't know if I've seen it.
I want to forget I seen it.
Then I don't want to see it.
Yeah,
the original was the best.
Yeah, I like part 2 too. I like Damien too. I thought Damien was like a great sequel. I just wish the third one, when he's all grown up, that's the one where it doesn't make a lot of sense to me. It could have went further. There should have been a showdown. I mean, come on. If this is the Antichrist, I want to see the showdown between him and Jesus. You know what I'm saying? I want to see what happens. Just don't go to credits. Right before they fight, you're going to go to credits? What? How about this one? I don't know if you've seen this one.
What's that say?
Let me get closer.
Joyride?
Joyride.
It sounds familiar, but I don't know if I've seen it.
Let's see if I can remember. Starring the late, great Paul Walker from the Fast and the Furious.
Okay.
They're in a car. They're going somewhere. I'm not sure if the girl they picked up later or she's with them from the beginning. But then a guy in a truck pursues them and goes after them and makes their night a living hell. He's trying, they don't know who it is. They can't see the guy. All they know that he's in a truck and he's trying to kill them.
I think I've seen it.
Yeah, you probably did. It's one of
And
those.
if it's the movie I'm thinking about, it was good.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Yeah, yeah.
Finally get to see Paul Walker in something other than the Fast and the Furious, how about this one? I'm not sure about this one because I don't know if you grew up with it. Like I would watch these movies on Channel 13 late at night. They would do movies, the original classic.
How's that say?
It's that light. It's shining. There you go.
I still can't read it. You say it. What is it?
The Mummy. The original Mummy.
No, I've never seen it.
Yeah, the glare is because the plastic on it probably comes out better now.
Yeah.
But yeah, all these black and white, and I got all of them in here. I got all of them. I got the Invisible Man, the Mummy, the Frankenstein, the Dracula, Bride of Frankenstein. I got all this shit. I think the fucking Black Lagoon is in here too. Some are better than others. But I don't know. I like it. It has a charm to them. I don't know.
Yeah. I've seen the Invisible Man one.
Now that's really good.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That one is crazy. The black and white you're talking about, right?
Yeah, black and white one, yeah.
The guy is crazy. If y'all thought the guy in the remake was crazy, y'all need to see the black and white one. This motherfucker wanted to rule the world.
Yeah.
And here's a collection of a couple of them. The only one I seen was Funhouse. I haven't seen Phantasm 2 yet. Was that any good?
I have no idea.
You did see Phantasm 1, right?
I don't remember if I did or not.
It's the two brothers, and they go to that funeral home, and that ball, and the ball goes into your head and starts drilling, and then the blood comes out of your forehead.
Nah.
The old man, he's like, this old man, and he's like, he's a caretaker, and he I guess he's running shit, and these little dwarves attack your ass, and then these little dwarves. You never seen Phantasm?
Nah.
I seen it for the first time a couple of days ago because I heard about it all my life. I finally sat down and watched it on Amazon. It's pretty good. It's okay. Actually, it probably inspired A Nightmare on Elm Street. That's probably where they got the idea for Nightmare on Elm Street. There's a lot of similarities.
Right.
What the hell? Oh, let's see. Of course.
What's that? Oh yeah.
Let's end the debate. I know my answer. Part 2, good or no?
I like it.
Be honest.
I like it.
I like some of it. I like some of Part 2. There's a lot of cheesy, crappy parts like the Statue of Liberty coming to life, and there's just things about Part 2 that I'm not feeling.
I like it.
I thought you was gonna agree with me, damn it.
No, I like it.
Grand Moff Tarkin is saying you should also watch Phantasm 2, HG. I know. I'll watch it here. I hear that it explains a lot of Part 1. I will give Part 1 a credit, though. I gave it on my review recently. Whew. Just about every girl. Man, the girls from the 70s look so goddamn good.
Yeah.
Every girl in this fucking Phantasm movie, teenage girls, beautiful. Oh my God. All right, let me see.
Yeah, those old horror movies. They had the honeys were nice.
Yeah. I mean, they cared about their weight.
Yeah.
They eat all that fattening shit that they eat now, McDonald's and shit like that. And now it's even worse. It's always the two extremes. Either the girls are too fat or they're too damn skinny.
Yeah.
In the 70s, the girls were perfect.
Yeah.
Well proportioned, you know what I'm saying? Everything evenly. Yeah. Not anymore. Oh, wait a minute. Who's talking? Oh. Is your son calling you?
No.
I just heard somebody.
Not from here. Dracula. Okay, which one is that?
Now this is the 1979 one. Remember this one?
Is that the one?
Where
79 one.
yeah, at the end they put the hook on Dracula, right? He's on a pirate boat or something, and then they pull him up.
Yeah.
He starts melting in the sun.
Yeah. 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 It was good.
That was pretty good. That
That
was
was
pretty
pretty
good.
good. Yeah. Yeah. That was pretty good.
It has Loomis in it. He plays
Yeah.
the father of the daughter.
Yep.
Okay. Grand Marf Tarkin says the part where the teenage main character puts his hand in the box in Phantasm was from Frank Herbert's Dune. Okay, that's interesting. Uh-oh, you got a ghost, Hollywood. Well, let me tell you, that funny that you say that, because I really do honestly believe that there's a ghost in this house. I do honestly believe that shit.
Right.
Well, because and it always happens around between 6 a.m. and 7 a.m. A lot of weird shit happens. Things I hear. It's just weird shit has happened. And if I happen to be awake at that time, I notice it.
See, here, this house was built in 1970. So it has the vents.
Uh-huh.
So I can be all the way the fuck up here and just do it. Can be all the way the fuck downstairs in his room. And if he puts on a music or something or talks or something like that, I'll hear it clearly through the vents.
Yeah, I got the same problem.
So at first, I also thought that I said, I want a haunted house. I had to figure it out that I was listening to these two idiots.
Well, you see, it's not like that though. I'll give you one example. One time I was sleeping, right? You know when you're half awake, half asleep?
Yeah.
Okay. So I wasn't sleeping completely, but I was a little drowsy, whatever. And I swear to God, a voice I could have sworn said, Cal. I got up. I was like, what the fuck? Another time, and I don't care what anybody says, y'all don't want to believe me, I don't give a shit. It's happened to me. I believe my eyes. I see this is a window here, right? Exactly. You know what? Remember, when they always show ghosts like white sheets,
Yeah. Yeah.
like white mist.
Yeah.
I swear to God, I seen it. It came out of this window, floated right above me, went right straight through the other door, through the window in the bathroom. I swear to Christ that shit, I seen it.
Well, you hearing kill could be also that you were half asleep.
That's a possibility. That's a possibility.
You know what I mean? And you know I believe in this shit. But you were half asleep.
Thank you, Mr. Sarcasm.
How's that thing? Frankenstein?
Mary Shelley's Frankenstein with De Niro as Frankenstein.
De Niro as Frankenstein.
Yeah, don't you remember this? It's pretty good. Very gory, very bloody. At the end, he killed Frankenstein's wife to get revenge, because that way he can make him a bride.
I kind of remember.
Yeah, it's an overlooked film, but I think De Niro does a real good job as Frankenstein. He's basically like, he's a badass.
Yeah.
He's misunderstood. He tries to be a good guy, but everybody, he put in a situation. You're a dead guy. What you gonna do? You're half dead. You got different parts to you. You know what I'm saying? I thought it was a good update. The classic.
Oh yeah. Is that the one they locked themselves in the basement?
Well, both the remake and this one, the original, do that. So I don't know which one you're talking about.
And then when they got out, everybody was like playing around with these fucking things.
Yeah,
because it
but
was slow.
the version you're talking about, was it in color?
Yes.
Okay, so that's the remake. But they're so close, basically they're the same movie, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah. Oh no, there is one difference. There is one difference. In this one, the rednecks killed the black guy thinking he was a zombie, even though he survived in the basement. He was looking out the window and they thought he was a zombie, so they shot and killed him. They still did that. In the remake, the girl goes back, if I remember correctly, and to get he did turn into a zombie. So to so she shoots him instead, so that he doesn't suffer. But in
You
the
know why they did that, right?
what happened?
You know why they did that, right?
Oh yeah, well I guess
Because
racism.
in the original,
Yeah,
they had shot him because it was a black dude.
yeah,
They didn't give a fuck if it was a zombie or not.
yeah. I think you're right because they
So they
say
changed it, turned it into a zombie, and had her do it.
yeah. I think you're right because this movie has a reputation of making commentary about race relations. That's
Yeah, that's what
why
it was. That's
that's
what it was.
why the this was the first movie a black guy was the hero.
Yeah, yeah.
He was saving the whole family. Because of that, I think this is superior to the remake, but the remake is pretty good too. We went to the theater, me and Tatolini. We were young as hell. We went
Yeah,
to the theater. It was me, him, and Tatolini's brother.
yeah.
And I remember specifically one part. We're watching the movie, and some black woman with her kids, little kids, were
Yeah,
with,
little kids. Yeah.
and she looks at in the remake, not this one. In the remake, she goes. I'm not gonna say the word because I don't want to get in trouble, but she goes, "Just look at that N word. Just look
Right.
at that N word." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And Tatolini's brother got offended.
Yeah. That's what he would do. Yeah.
Why are you getting offended?
Yeah, right.
All right.
Army of Darkness.
Part 3 of The Evil Dead.
Army of Darkness.
We were living. Oh, we were living. You were living on Sayers Avenue, and me and a couple of other of our friends were
Right.
together, and we I think we rented the movie. We popped it in. This is back in the VHS times.
Right.
Do you remember anything of it?
No.
This is the one where the guy goes back in time, and he has to fight all the skeletons that are coming out of the ground.
No.
And then he splits in two, and his other half turns into the leader of the skeletons.
Nah, I don't remember.
Okay. Alrighty then. Let me close out of this. Norton keeps sending me crap that I don't care about.
That's happening over here.
I know. It's like I can't do that all the time. Like, let me. Ah. This is going to be controversial. This one is controversial.
Scream,
The original.
the original. It was alright.
I don't. I remember you having strong
It
feelings
was
about
alright.
the movie. You really didn't like it.
It was. That's what I'm saying. It was alright. I didn't say it was good.
what really was the thing though? What was it about it? That little thing that you didn't like?
I don't know. It's just. I don't know. It's just I didn't like it. It was alright. It was alright.
I'm just going through the comments here. Oh, Living Dead. Sitting one of the most beautifully shot movies. Right, Graham Torfkin, Dawn of the Dead is about mindless consumer. That's a classic. I guess this is. Sentinel says, I just seen. I don't know what. I don't know if you're spelling this correctly, but anyway, I just seen The Living Dead recently, and it is one of the most beautiful shot movies I've ever seen in my life. Fantastic movie, even by 2022 standards. Yes, the original black and white is awesome, and the one I just showed is the Criterion Collection, so it's the remastered 4K. It's a Blu-ray, but it was remastered in 4K.
Right.
Grand Moff Tarkin says Romero always puts social commentary in his Living Dead movies. Yes, he does, except for the last two. Weren't that good? That's right, Grand Moff. Dawn of the Dead is about mindless consumerism. I haven't seen Land of the Dead yet. Land of the Dead, Land of the Dead, Land of the Dead. It's all right. Land of the Dead is all right. The one I can't stand is the one right after Dawn of the Dead. Day of the Dead, I don't like the movie. I tried to watch it. I tried to find things about it. Overall, I just don't like it. Not my, really bad acting. I mean, awful bad acting. It's almost like watching wrestling. That's how bad the acting is in Day of the Dead. It's like watching wrestlers during, those fake matches and shit.
Yeah.
But I did get Dawn of the Dead, the European cut. My God, did that cost some money? Jesus Christ, Tatolini.
Oh, yeah.
But that's the only way I can get it. It's a hard to find movie. It's very difficult to find the European version of Dawn of the Dead in Blu-ray. It's hard. Now this one, for me, it's a classic. Getting back to the black and white. I don't care. Awesome fucking movie. Abbott and Costello meet Frankenstein.
Oh, Abbott and Costello. Yeah, you can't go wrong with Abbott and Costello.
Yeah, I mean, yes, it's comedy, but it's like they meet Frankenstein, they meet Dracula, they meet the werewolf in this movie. All of the motherfuckers, all of them. The only one that's missing is the goddamn mummy.
Yeah, you gotta put them with the Three Stooges.
Yeah. For me, there are Three Stooges peoples, and there are Abbott and Costello people. I fall into the Abbott and Costello more because that's what I watched.
Right.
For me, that was my favorite. And they did do a movie where they finally did have the Invisible Man in it. It's somewhere around here. I don't know where it is.
Salem's Lot. No, good movie.
Now, did you watch this as a kid?
Yes.
I didn't. I watched this many, many years later when I was much older, but I really was impressed. And I didn't realize that it was the director of Texas Chainsaw Massacre and Poltergeist that made this movie.
Yeah, that's a great movie.
Yeah. Now, this is Stephen King too, right?
I believe so, yeah.
Let me see. Yeah, Stephen King. Yep.
Yeah.
Usually they put on the top Stephen King.
Yeah, they usually put on the top, yeah.
But I don't know what happened this time.
The Exorcist?
We don't need to say much about this because there's a group now of young little bastards that people call millennials.
Yep.
And usually I don't give a fuck. Everybody, can have their opinion about shit. But these motherfuckers, no. They're trying to rewrite history. They're trying to change shit up, like Tatolini said earlier.
Yep.
They're trying to erase the good shit that we grew up because you know why? Because they didn't have the good shit. They jealous. Right. They jealous. We had Schwarzenegger and Stallone. What do they got? Ryan Reynolds, stupid fucking Deadpool.
Yep.
That's what they got. Those are their heroes.
Yep.
They got comic book heroes. You know what I'm saying? We grew up with the good shit before the Batmans, before the Daredevils, before all that shit, before Marvel, before all that shit. And they jealous, Tatolini. And now they're going around talking shit about The Exorcist. I don't give a flying fuck.
That's a great movie.
This is a masterpiece.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
People were coming out the theaters crying.
Yeah, yeah.
A lot of people who weren't religious accepted religion real quick.
Yeah,
After
yeah.
they watched this movie, they became Christian. People had heart attacks and were dying in the theater because of this movie.
Yeah.
So fuck all y'all who try to. Oh, it's funny. That's the thing. You know what they're saying now? That it's funny. That this movie is fucking funny. What?
He's talking shit. That's all it is.
Oh, let one of them come up to me, Tatolini, talking shit about The Exorcist. Slap, slap, double slap.
Yeah.
Look, we got people that agree with us. Look at this. Exorcist is the greatest horror film of all time. Yes, it is.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Here's another one. It's up there too. Ain't Exorcist level, but I enjoyed it, for what it was. It was spooky.
How many of you heard? Oh, I liked it.
The original. This is the original.
Yeah, the original, yeah.
It's that remake garbage.
No, the original, I liked it.
And the weird thing, the spooky thing about this one is that it's based on a true story. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if everything that happened in this movie happened. But if it did, holy shit. Some creepy shit happened to this motherfucker. Let me ask you, Tato. You go into a house, you're thinking about buying it, okay? You go in there, and as you're looking around, you hear, "Get out!" What's the first thing you're gonna do?
I'm out of there. I'm hauling ass. If the kids don't get to the car before I turn it on and haul ass, they getting left too. Fuck that.
I'm sorry, Grandma Tarkin, but along with all those other part 3s I was talking about earlier, I hate Exorcist 3. It's awful. Nobody can convince me it was good. No, it wasn't. Sorry. Sorry, no sorry. Oh.
That goes for a lot of movies. They do good on the first one. They do all right or good on the second one. And then when it comes to the third one, they fuck it all up.
Yeah. And well, unfortunately for Exorcist, it happened way before part 3. I just so happen to have the notorious Exorcist 2, The Heretic.
Okay.
Did you ever see this?
Yeah.
Okay. The only reason to watch this movie is to look at Linda Blair. She's, I don't know, 18, 19 in this movie. She looks good as hell. She's walking around most of the time in negligee and shit. Other than that, this movie's a fucking mess. Your buddy, the voice of Darth Vader, he's in this movie as well.
Yeah.
He plays a scientist that's doing something with locusts, and he actually plays a double role. He also plays the chieftain somewhere in Africa.
Right.
This movie's a fucking mess. And I mean, okay, get high, get drunk. You'll have a good time with this movie.
Yeah.
It's so stupid. It really is so stupid. It's like they tried. You know what it is? They took everything that worked in the first movie and then tried to amplify it 300 times more.
Yeah.
And it just doesn't work. It just doesn't fucking work. They're using science to get inside of Reagan. You got some, and then Linda Blair doesn't even play. She doesn't really get possessed. They have somebody else get possessed in the movie, pretending to be her in the bed, but she doesn't wear the makeup at all.
Right.
And from what I heard, she was getting high herself while this movie was being made.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But she looked good. Ooh, did she look good in the movie? All right, we're wrapping up soon. Here's another one, but you probably didn't see this. Anybody who wants to see the best in 70s horror,
Blind Dead?
The Blind Dead, real quick.
Nah.
Sometime in the past, or a long time ago, the Knights Templar, they got rounded up. The villagers took their eyeballs out and they burned them at the stake. And because they caught them drinking blood from virgins. The Knights Templar would get the virgins, kill them, drink their blood so they could stay youthful, to stay young.
Right.
Villagers found out, did all that shit that I just said they did. And then years later, they come back from the dead to get their revenge on the villagers. And little by little, they eat people, kill people, you know. The only thing is their eyes are no longer in their head, so they can hear the heartbeats.
Oh, okay.
You see, so if you're close by and they hear that heartbeat, they know exactly where you're at.
Damn, that sounds so familiar to me.
Doesn't it sound familiar?
Yeah.
But I discovered it some years ago, like 6, 7 years ago. I discovered these movies, and they're not all of them are good, but a couple of them are pretty good.
That sounds familiar to me.
Yeah. There's a remake now that's being shown. Yeah, there's a remake, really bad. They use CGI, computer effects, really bad, cheap ones. It's on Amazon now. I tried to watch it, turned that shit off real quick. How about this one? Does this look familiar?
Does that say The Stand?
No, let me put it upside down.
Bats?
Yeah. This is a sci-fi movie that came out many years ago with what's his name, La Bamba.
Oh yeah, the dude. Okay.
He was like a sheriff or something.
Yeah.
And these bats were attacking the town.
Yeah.
It was okay.
Yeah. So, it was their version of the birds.
Yeah, except it's bats.
But it's bad, yeah, because the birds is great.
Now this one I didn't like, but maybe you did. I don't know.
Exorcism?
Yes, The Exorcism of Emily Rose.
I like that one.
You see,
I liked it.
It's just that after Exorcist, I had to compare it, you know, and it just doesn't equal up. I'm very picky.
My movie is a different cover.
Oh, you have a different cover?
Yeah. But I liked it.
I didn't. Why do I got it?
Yeah, I was just about to say that. Why the hell you got it?
This one we both agree on. This goes up there. A lot of people hate on it now. The millennials are hating on it now for whatever reason. But I don't give a fuck. I still remember. I remember being in your home. We popped this motherfucker on. Yep. We watched it, and we couldn't believe that fucking ending.
The ending, yo, that ending is fucked up.
It's fucked up.
Yeah.
But that's what makes the movie great, because it keeps it real.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
All he had to do was wait a couple more minutes.
That's it. But what happens, I think, with the message is he lost hope.
Yeah.
He lost hope. And that's why it happened to them. You know what I'm saying? If they had just continued hoping, they
would have made it.
They would have made it. What, a couple of minutes?
The lady that left the grocery store was on the car, on the military truck as they rode by. You didn't see her?
Oh yeah, one of the people that actually, yeah, because it was all about faith.
Yeah, you didn't show fear.
Yeah,
they'd leave you alone.
Yeah.
She left her kid at home to go to the grocery store to grab something.
Yeah.
So she went back.
Yeah.
And she was on that military truck when it rode by.
And everybody was telling her, "Oh, you're gonna die! Don't do it!" Yeah. And look what happened. Look what happened. You see, that's what the message of the movie. I think you don't lose hope. Keep having your faith. Don't show fear, and you could have made through. You could have made out. You know.
Yeah.
You would have made it.
Yeah.
But those guys at the end caved in. Somebody's asking, Hollywood, in your opinion, what is the best film about exorcism other than The Exorcist? Okay. Tatolini, do you remember our buddy from Naked Gun, Nielsen?
Mm-hmm.
And he did a movie where he was the exorcist. And they got the girl from the original Exorcist to come back, and remember there's a part where she turns into an ice cream.
Yeah,
Lick me.
yeah.
That movie, I forgot what the fuck the name of that fucking movie is, man. We used to watch it at Tato's house all the time.
Yeah.
But for me, that is the second best Exorcist movie because it's funny. It's a parody. They're making fun
Yes,
of it.
yeah.
I can accept that.
I think he meant
I
real.
know. Yeah, no, I know what he meant. Oh, just in case you didn't know, Tatolini, Granddaddy Master. Guillermo del Toro's Cabinet of Curiosities is now on Netflix.
The what?
Guillermo del Toro's Cabinet of Curiosities, a new show on Netflix.
And why are you getting that notification?
Because remember, I watch Netflix from you.
Oh, yeah. And that's Just Do It's name.
What? He calls himself Granddaddy Master?
That's what he put down as his name, yeah.
I thought it was you all this time.
Oh, no, that's not me.
No, but I understand what he's saying. He wants to know another movie, serious.
Yeah, serious.
But there isn't. There isn't. Not for me. There are a lot of people. There are a lot of movies that try, but they're unsuccessful, in my opinion. I don't know. They're just not. Repossessed. Thank you, Grandma Tarkin. That's the name of the funny one.
Yeah, that's the name of the mother. Yeah, funny one. Yep.
Let me see if any of the other ones are worth talking about real quick. What do you think of I Know What You Did Last Summer?
That's all right.
This one you didn't see, but I encourage anybody that can find a copy, find this shit. It's hilarious. It's not supposed to be hilarious, but murder set pieces.
Oh, no, I've never seen that. No.
And as you can read that right there, warning, shocking, horrific, controversial. Yes, this is a sick motherfucker. But I don't think you're supposed to take this movie seriously,
Right.
But he does do some sick shit. Oh, Blood Rain was that beautiful bitch from Terminator 3. It was all right.
Yeah.
It's an action vampire movie. This one, fuck that remake. I don't give a fuck. Do not watch that remake. Watch the original. Let the right one in.
Oh, okay.
Best vampire movie ever, and it still is. Still fucking is. All the Psychos. They're all pretty good. I mean, you would think that they wouldn't be because, it just shows you how good the first Psycho is. That they can make.
I got something here about Psycho.
Okay.
And Halloween.
All right.
All right.
Yep.
In Psycho, you had Sam Loomis. And in Halloween, you got Dr. Samuel Loomis.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And in Psycho, go ahead.
Could Psycho and Halloween have happened in the same universe? What if Dr. Loomis became a psychologist fixated on Michael Myers due to a run-in with a different knife-wielding maniac earlier in life?
Okay. So, Sam Loomis in Psycho is the guy that the chick is having sex with, the one she wants to marry.
Right.
Okay, she sold the money for him. Do you know that the chick that gets killed in Psycho is the real life mother of the girl in Halloween?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. There's a lot of comparisons. That's a good theory. So when we watch, basically what they're saying is when you watch Dr. Loomis, that's the old guy of the same character.
Right. Same dude. Just old. He's just old now.
He's old now, and
Right.
because of the experience with
With
Norman Bates,
Michael, right. He became a psychologist, and now he's fixated on Michael Myers.
sounds good to me.
Sounds good, right?
Yeah, I mean, Psycho and Halloween are connected already. So because John Carpenter used Psycho as a template for what he wanted to do with Halloween, you know?
They even got the same pretty much fucking name.
Yeah, yeah. So that's a good theory. I never thought of that.
I like the theme. I like that.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Um, reminds me of my theory that Tony Montana is the illegitimate child of Michael Corleone. Because Michael did go to Cuba for a little
Yeah.
while. You never know. You never know. Um, Repossessed was Liam Neeson. Yes, that's it. Oh, and Sentinel is saying that they both use a butcher knife, both Michael and Norman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like the theory.
Yeah, it's a good theory. I'm glad you told me that. I didn't know that shit. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I never thought of it. I never thought of that. Well, then, let me just go here for a moment.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I hear you.
You remember when I told you about they're doing the play New Jack City?
Oh, yeah, you told me about that, yeah.
They got another one.
Oh, boy. Go ahead, lay it on me.
Back to the Future.
Shit.
Even not just Hollywood is running out of shit. Broadway running out of shit.
Broadway has been running out of shit for a while now. A while.
Okay, but they're really at the bottom if they're doing New Jack City and fucking Back to the Future.
But that's what the last time. Remember the last time we talked about this? What did I say? I don't care, but do the good shit. Not that Back to the Future isn't good. It just doesn't work as a play.
It doesn't work as a play.
It doesn't. How are you gonna show the DeLorean? What the fuck? How are you gonna show the racing speed of the DeLorean?
Yeah.
What the fuck? And this is a trilogy of movies. What are they gonna do? Put them all together?
Yeah, they're telling you. I knew that one was gonna last long.
Look, believe it or not, they did in fact put all Evil Dead movies together, and they had a play. Okay, but it was done so silly and comedy and funny that they actually made it work. All three movies, they put it together. They condensed it, But I don't think you can do that with Back to the Future. I just don't think you can do it.
I don't think any of these plays gonna make money.
Sentinel is saying, did you see this group of high schoolers doing an adaptation of Alien, their school play? I seen it. I seen some of it, yeah.
I heard about it, seen like a little bit, but not the whole thing.
Yeah. One more for the road. Don't know if you've seen this one. I would always.
I spit on your. Oh, I think I did see it.
Yeah. Now, this movie ain't for the squeamish. If you guys like your private parts,
yeah,
don't watch this movie.
Or get up and go to the bathroom during this point.
Yeah. Banned in a lot of fucking countries. Still is. In a lot of countries, it's banned. Primarily the Middle East. Because, women really don't have much rights.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. So what they do. Oh, and one more thing. I used to walk by this poster at my local video store all the time. That's a nice piece of ass right there, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay. That's not the woman in the actual movie. This is false advertising right here. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that the woman is ugly in the movie.
No, but it ain't her.
But that ain't her.
No.
I wish it was. And I must say, The remakes aren't that bad.
No,
I
they're
I,
not.
I
They're
got
not.
no, I got one. I got part one and two. I still haven't watched part three, but they're pretty good.
Yeah.
Because what is it? It's simple. A woman gets abused. She seeks revenge. Kills the guys that did it. Simple plot.
Right. Yeah.
Simple. But what do you? But do have a question. If you can remember this movie, what do you feel about the one guy who was like mental, like he couldn't help himself, like he basically did what they told him to do, but
Right.
then kills him anyway. Do you think he deserved it?
I'm trying to remember.
Yeah. He the other guys made him mess around with her. And then later she gets revenge on him too. And a lot of people say that's wrong because the guy's, disabled, mentally
Oh
disabled.
yeah, but she's crazy.
Yeah, she did go crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, she's crazy. At this point, it don't even matter. She's killing everybody.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. It doesn't bother me, but a lot of people feel that that's wrong. I don't know.
I would have showed it to a millennial and let's ban this movie. We gotta ban it.
That's another movie. You can't make it the way exactly the way it was. You
You
can't
can't.
make that.
No, you can't do that now.
Well, that's it.
Yep, that's it.
Same seven people are here. Thank you for watching.
Yeah, thank you very much.
That's it. This is that's the Halloween special. If you were expecting more, I'm sorry, but it is what it is. Nothing exciting really has happened or anything. So, oh,
No, that's it.
let me put my outro music on. Happy Halloween, everybody! Peace.